All right. Good evening, everyone. Skipped last week. Had some other stuff to do, so we're gonna get back into Life is Strange this week. Jumping into chapter three. Chapter two kind of continued on after finding out about Safi's murder. Everyone kind of trying to process with what was happening. We learn more about Max's new ability, where she could apparently switch between two alternate timelines where Safi's alive and not. And we're trying to piece together what's happening by jumping back and forth between those two with different interactions. There's a bunch of investigations going on. There's this detective. I forget what his name is. But it seems like he was trying to pin the murder on Moses because Moses took evidence from the crime scene, the camera. So Max helped retrieve it so the detective wouldn't find it. And the chapter two ended with Max and Moses looking at the photos that were taken that night, and they see there was one extra photo taken, and that photo was Max pointing a gun at the person taking the photo, which presumably was Safi. And it ended there with Moses fleeing, clearly thinking Max committed this murder. But chapter two also seemed to hint at um, that there was something going on as far as like some sort of like I don't know if it's necessarily like a skinwalker, but like some sort of person that seems like they're able to take the form of other people. Like Reggie encountered someone, like said he saw himself up at the Overlook. Other people seem to have encounters with people, like things happening where people who didn't say what they were doing, like Gwen apparently was selling drugs, said that's not me. So yeah, I think it's Vermont is where this game's taking place. It's northeastern. I think it was Vermont, but it's one of those like Vermont, Connecticut, Massachusetts, somewhere in that area. Um, but yeah, very. There was definitely a lot of plot development in the second chapter, and this very intense cliffhanger that we're going to be jumping into. Again, because we've had the issues, the first two streams. I'm assuming the game is going to crash at some point tonight. If it does, we'll just relaunch. And when we switch over, there will be no camera then because my computer just can't. This game is too intense with a camera running computationally for my computer, unfortunately. So we're going to just switch over now into the void, and I will be disappearing physically until the end of the stream. Just want to hide my audio mixer in this thing so I don't get bothered by it being janky. And we'll start booting the game up. And at some point, the capture will pick it up. We'll jump in from there. All right. It actually loaded pretty quickly.
I said for so long that I built a home. They tap at the windows and think they were bones.
We will jump in just a second.
Swear from inside I could feel it.
Okay. Yeah, so let's.
Now here you are with your mallet and light. Out of your own house, you think it's alright.
Alright, so let's go into chapter 3. Oh yeah, forgot we gotta pick our outfit for the chapter. Yeah, Vermont. There we go. There's that confirmation. That's So yeah, we'll stick with that photo, or with that outfit and that one. And see what happens. All right, chapter 3 spin. Yeah, it was weird. I noticed that there was no sound that played for that redemption. Maybe I just had something not turned on. Maybe I don't have the alert setting set up right for this scene. No clue. For the channel points.
Oh, how is it already morning?
Kind of crazy that she just like casually went to sleep.
As much sense as it did last night.
Okay, cool. The photo is not super pixelated like it was at the end of chapter 2, because that definitely took some of the impact out when it just kind of was this grainy photo. All right, crosstalk. What are we gonna see here? All I've done all night is stare at this ugly fucking ceiling. There's nobody up in the entire house but me. Okay, what did Moses say? Someone once asked me why I like numbers. The reality is numbers have no emotions. That makes them easier to understand. They just are. Okay. Good to see that Moses didn't post on Crosstalk. Guys, I'm pretty sure Max killed Safi.
I get where Diamond's coming from. This must be terrifying.
Alderman, that was the detective, yeah. Okay. Okay. Finals may be postponed, but Turtles, so place still open. Anyone else in the main feed? Kaladin's art department is amazing, but what they refer to as taste is just an excuse to determine what art is considered low and highbrow. Alright, Moses. Okay. Max says it. Moses saw that photo of me. He thinks I killed Safi. Okay, that's the only update
what
there.
That photo of me suggests.
Oopsies.
Sorry, Gwen. If there's something useful on this, maybe you'll thank me later.
Oh yeah, we gotta watch that. Let's just
when
take a
this
look
is
at
all
everything
over,
first.
I'll play as many games of Mana Massive as you want. Is that me? Did I go back in time and do that? It doesn't make any sense, and I would never hurt Safi.
Yeah, that would be so agonizing if chapters 3 and 4 and 5 are basically building up to something where you find out Safi is actually horrible and you have to use your time travel ability to go back in time to kill her. That would be excruciating.
Whoever did this had to go to so much trouble. Vin definitely knows more about the cow skull than he's letting on. Plus, there was that photo of him and Safi.
Canoodling.
But what does that even mean? Why on earth did Gwen cancel Safi's book deal?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Didn't she help her to get it in the first place?
Gwen was her advisor and then canceled the book.
Before Safi died, Gwen
So
got
they
her
definitely,
book canceled.
the chapter
And
set
I
up a lot
still
of
don't know
like
why, but
people to be suspicious
I read the
of.
beginning. It's annoyingly good. Unfortunately, Restraining Order Lucas said Safi once threatened to turn his son against him. That certainly implies
That's
some
right.
bad blood in their past. But that Lucas was scared of Safi, not out for revenge. None of this is conclusive enough.
Alright, time to watch the flash drive.
Hold on. She's looking right at the camera, like she knows it's there. Does she want to get caught?
So that too feeds into the shapeshifter
Or
thing.
Is this
Doppelganger,
another
yeah.
doppelganger? Maybe if I go object by object, an answer will jump out at me? None of this is adding up. Why would Gwen want to be caught?
Let's refill our coffee quick.
Coffee. Coffee is friend. Get coffee now.
Maybe don't leave that photo on your kitchen counter in case the police come to investigate.
He refused to make sense. Moses?
Hello, Miss Caulfield.
Oh, fuck.
Can I come in?
The photo. If he sees that.
I have some questions for you.
This is fun. What do you want to know?
Of course, I can answer your questions right here.
Well, this is a nice change of pace since yesterday. I appreciate the cooperation. There are just a few details I'm struggling to make sense of.
Go ahead.
Arcadia Bay, where you went to high school, right?
Yes?
A beautiful town with a surprisingly violent story to tell. Not unlike...
Yeah.
Arcadia Bay and Safi are not connected.
a small town with a curious number of murders.
A curious
And
number.
now, Safi, Llewellyn Fayed, murdered in a small town? What are the odds? What do you think, Miss Caulfield?
I mean, realistically,
Are
every
you the
small
one who's
town
unlucky,
unfortunately has a
or is it
murder every
just
so many
everyone
years.
who ever meets you?
That's messed up.
Go fuck yourself.
Even
Arcadia
better than
Bay
that's
has
messed up.
nothing to do with Safi.
Ooh, there it is. Touched a nerve?
God, this guy
I knew I'd
sucks so
find one
much.
if I kept poking around.
Detective, I'm not answering any more of his questions.
What the fuck happened to the telescope, Maxine?
Yeah, let's play dumb.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Someone was in the office with me. I could hear them. I saw Moses in the hallway, but I didn't see you. All right, enough. We're not getting anywhere.
This case has been abnormal from the beginning. None of the evidence makes any sense.
At least that's something we can agree on.
But I know why now. Somehow, all this death leads to you.
I mean, he's not wrong.
That's not true.
I mean, the photo's right there.
He saw it. He saw the photo. Stupid, Max. Stupid, stupid. What the hell do I do now? None of this makes any sense. What happened that night? Why the fuck am I in this picture? The old me would have just jumped back in time to the moment this photo was taken.
Is she thinking of trying to?
Maybe.
Oh man.
Maybe I still could.
This is gonna get weird if it's unless that's gonna be proof to her that it's not her in the photo. She can't do it. Oh, is it Oh man, we're actually going back there. Okay, it's done like this. So is it actually her? That's crazy if it is.
So that's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo. No. Feels good. Final.
Safi.
What?
Tier 2.
But there wasn't a storm the day Safi died.
Maybe we are cursed. You, me, and Maya.
What?
Safi! How did we get here? What happened?
Stop stalling, Max.
What? This game makes you have
Tell
to
me how
decide
to
to
stop
shoot
this.
her.
What do I have to do?
Pull the trigger.
Oh god. So I don't think that one went through either, so let me double check something quick. Um, just leave it paused for a second. No, you're fine. I mean, it's not working for some reason, so yeah, my browser source is offline for some reason. Oh wait, wrong one. Yeah, it's not connecting to it for some reason. Yeah, it would be the same for both of them not working right now. Let's see. Let's see, browser source offline. Okay, that might be what I gotta do. Mm. Where is it? I don't want to do that though. Audio, yes, yes. Let's see. Oh, apparently someone else was having issues yesterday for it. Okay, so it looks like sound alerts in general is just down right now. So that's the answer. I know I was watching Hassan's stream yesterday, the day before, and he was saying there was some issues with Twitch the other day. Looks like there's some back end thing that was changed. But it looks like all the sound alerts just like sound alerts as an actual tool is just not working right now. So that's what's going on there, unfortunately. So let's resume.
What? No, that wasn't enough time.
Oh, nosebleed. Just trying to force it.
If I can just... Fuck! Moses, you were right. I don't know how, but you were. I have to tell him. Everything.
Oh, that's gonna be an interesting conversation. But then again, Walter accepted it without any question in the first Life is Strange, so maybe we'll get lucky here and he will too. Who's calling? I know it doesn't make sense. Wait. Are we gonna message him? What are we about to do here? Oh, it just pulled that up in general.
Moses is waiting for me up there. Hopefully. I get it, Joyce. Dating
Okay.
after everything that's happened feels impossible.
Oh, so her and I forget his name, split up. Let's check out the journal. What's the latest page for us? Okay, yeah, we saw that one. We saw that one. We saw that one. Alderman knows about my powers. He's forced his way in here and scared the shit out of me. Maybe if I pretended I was on his team, he wouldn't have busted in here like that, but I doubt it. Worst thing is he saw the photo and just smiled at me. The fuck? He's plotting something, but I don't know what to do. How do I stop a cop? Chloe, later, the strangest shit happened. My old powers came back and I saw what happened with Safi. I did do it. I don't know how, but I can't let this happen. It feels like I'm running in circles and I don't know how to make it all just stop. Oof. Alright, let's go meet Moses. Oh, there is a point to switch.
Some of that was
Oh.
definitely directed at me.
Okay. Fortunately, I've been placed on leave from Kaladin. Obviously, the years I've invested in this place are not enough for people to realize my integrity and values. Thank you to everyone who has had the decency to respect my privacy at this time. Running late with grades, but I promise I'll have them ready in the next few days. This month's Native Artist Spotlight, Tegan Thomas Solomon, an Abenaki artist from Lakeport specializing in watercolors of the local landscape. Okay. Is there anything else in this one that I can see?
I have to do this. I have to go back up there.
Is there another? Yeah, there's not. The message just lingered there for a very long time. So there's another point to switch. Is there anything sitting here?
Might be a good place to wait for Moses. Better cross to the other side.
Okay, yeah. There's nothing else here, so yeah, let's cross it back over. Oh, new crosstalk.
Something is weird about this place. Look. These flowers. What are the odds they bloom in the middle of winter? Exactly in the shape of Sophie's body?
5 minutes and then I leave.
Okay. So, what if I told you there's this other timeline where Sophie is alive and I can travel between this timeline and that one?
4 minutes.
I know that it sounds insane. But I can show you. I'll hop from this timeline to the other. You'll see me, poof, disappear.
Yeah, to some magical fantasy world where you didn't kill Safi, right?
It's not a fantasy world. It's connected to this one. If I try to, I can even see the other one from here.
Wait, you can see across them?
And here, too.
So if you disappear or whatever, and I do something while you're gone,
I can tell you what it was when I come back. And then... you'll believe me?
That's actually a cool way for them to do this, because he...
Okay. Okay, deal.
Alright. There's a chance Moses will believe me. First, I gotta hop over to the other timeline.
This is gonna be a cool way to do this.
Now to see what Moses is up to on the other side.
Oh, we gotta check all these crosstalks first. Shot in the dark here. Any chance you know what happened to my telescope? The very heavy, very expensive telescope I was almost done assembling. I stepped away for a few minutes, and when I came back, it was no longer close to being assembled. Yeah, we'll blame it on Carla. Another prank. X-Files theme. That's a good response. Alright, so Reggie, well, they're not gonna... I guess we... Okay. So he managed to pass his test. That's interesting. Lucas seems to be okay with getting roasted. Flock of owls. Flock suddenly disappeared. Okay, so we're starting to see weird animal things happening, which is very in line with the previous Life is Strange. We're starting to go against nature, and now we're starting to see the effects of that.
Shit. I think Moses is too stunned to do anything. Let me jump back over to make sure I didn't break him. I shouldn't leave yet. Shit. I think Moses is too stunned to do anything.
Oh, so it's making me go
Let me
back
jump back over
from
to
the
make
one
sure
that
I
I
didn't
was
break him.
just at. Like, wait, where did you go?
Max? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Upset me? Are you kidding? You did something physics says should be impossible. Is impossible.
So you believe me?
Yes. And no. You disappeared. Max, literally. I completely forgot to do anything.
Okay. Let's try it again.
This has to be such a weird thing for Moses, even after we do this, because he's going to be wanting to try. You're going to be working with him to try to figure out what's going on. But
Let's
at the
try this
same
again.
time, it's almost like he's working with Max towards killing Safi, potentially.
Shit. Sorry, Moses.
Okay. I've heard some weird reports about performance art at the observatory overlook. I can't take credit for myself, but I applaud the fellow Braxtons for their creativity. Okay, and a Moses update that he's starting to believe.
Psychic storm.
Sheen Angel Psychic Storm.
What did I do when you were away?
And then you said,
That's crazy that it makes you have to pick Machine Angel, Psychic Storm.
Machine Angel Psychic Storm.
Yep. That's what I did. Wow. I mean,
Yeah, near as I can tell, Safi's death is where the timelines split. I think her absence is the only difference between the two.
I guess that could be a big enough event to lead to...
You okay?
So Safi's alive over there, huh?
She is. And she's...
Don't say happy. We both know that would be a lie.
You're right.
When you see her again, can you give her something for me?
A bottle cap? How did you...
Safi slipped it back to me that night. Found it in my equipment. When you give that to her, tell her to stay safe, Max. Make her swear to it.
Alright.
I will. Promise.
Man, this is... It's good that Moses is back on board. I was worried this was going to be like
What do you mean?
a very drawn out thing trying to get him.
When I was a teenager, I could
Cool. She's going to give the whole backstory.
rewind time. Just raise my hand and undo everything that had just been done.
Okay.
And if I had a photo, I could go back even farther.
Wait. Could. Past tense?
Time travel couldn't fix anything.
Yeah. Turns out when you try to change the past, you don't actually fix anything.
Sure. But what if the best way to fix things isn't changing your past, but rather changing your present?
How dare you bring logic to my pity party? The point is, I stopped using it, and now it barely works.
Okay, but there's a photo of you from that night with a gun.
Oh, yeah, that's it now.
You're saying that could be
She'll say what happened.
the future you? Even though you can't do that anymore?
This morning I tried rewinding into that photo. It felt like trying to flex an atrophied muscle. Nothing made sense.
Share the conversation with Safi.
I'm
Yes.
there.
Good.
In the past, Safi mentioned Maya, and oh god, the storm.
Oh, yeah.
Max?
How's she going to explain that part?
Look, there's a timeline where, for some reason, I shot Safi. This one. And there's a timeline where I didn't. I feel like, intentionally or not, these two worlds exist because of a decision I'm going to have to
This is crazy. So the decision that split them did not happen yet,
This is- I've been here before.
but it's going to be something
When I
that
could
splits
rewind,
time
it broke
back
time.
some amount of time and forward some amount, which is very different from
I
the
can't
first
let what
game
happened
where
in
there was a
Arcadia
specific
Bay
event that split
happen here
or that
too.
caused the events to unfold from there. But in this one, we don't know what that event is yet, apparently, which is wild.
Oh,
The-
shit.
What the?
Okay. First look at the crime scene is inconclusive. I'll need some further insight
Why
into
is he-
Llewellyn Fayette's mental state. Not to call a shot prematurely, but if this isn't suicide, I'd put money on Mr. Moses
Are
Murphy.
we
friend of the
seeing
deceased.
something that previously happened now?
I need to introduce myself to Mr. Murphy.
He's talking like he hasn't already met you. Like he's...
Alderman from yesterday. An alderman that already happened? Max, this is really bad.
And all the weirdest things seem to keep happening at the
Time isn't
Overlook.
supposed to act this way.
It appears something was removed from her person post-mortem. Maybe the camera her mother mentioned.
We need to get the hell out of here.
I fucking knew it.
What the fuck?
Returning to the scene of the crime? Amateur hour shit. How'd I let a couple of small-time fuck-ups like you get under my skin?
God, this guy is just such an asshole. You're not making sense.
You're not making any sense.
You want to talk about sense? Nothing about you makes sense.
Fair. Fair.
Telescopes don't put themselves together.
I mean,
Evidence
AI, it's on the way.
doesn't disappear.
That happens. That's why there's crimes documentaries and stuff.
Pay for what you've done, Maxine Caulfield. And I'm here to collect.
What? What's what did he see now? Does he see the flowers? Oh, he's seeing the... Oh, wow. Oh, man. Is he about to be on our side too? Because he's like, this is not what I expected to see. What the? Okay, nothing I'm expecting to see is what's happening with any of this.
Help me!
What the hell?
Help! Watch out!
Shit, what do I do? It's gonna make me pick. Oh my god. Oh man. Let's help him. I feel like this is like a bait and switch thing where if we help him, he's gonna be on our side now.
You have to let go!
What? What just happened?
I could have saved him, Moses. I could have saved him.
No, you couldn't have. Listen to me, Max. This place ate a man.
What the? Wow. Did it?
Moses,
It did something to
you're
him
here.
there.
I told you. There's always a cost.
It started with Safi. Maybe if we can figure out why she died, then maybe we can prevent all of this.
That's what I've been trying to do. The whole day I've been talking to people and spying on them and taking their stuff.
Unsolved Mysteries
Hey.
theme would be great
mentioned Mike,
during
right?
this.
When you
But
rewound-
also, as soon as the sound alerts actually
What do
work.
you think Maya has to do with all this?
No idea. I was before my time. But Gwen Hunter might know more than me. She was Safi's mentor during all that mess.
Gwen.
Okay, so we gotta talk to Gwen. Too bad we're on her bad side in both timelines. So that's not ideal. If we're about to go into the building, then it might be another crash coming. Yep, I think that was a crash. Yep. Alright, so we'll jump back in. Let's see how this loads now.
I'm still shaking. Alderman was, and then...
Yep, we're back in the building. It's this building when we come into it every single time.
And Moses and I were standing so close. But I'm here now. I'm here. I'm alright.
I'm worried that we're going to have multiple situations where this occurs, and there's actually going to be a thing where we could potentially save a lot of people or watch them get killed, and that's going to be very stressful. Hey Max, I know it's been an eventful morning and I'm still parsing it all up, but I had a quick question. Are you able to get my text when you're in the other timeline? Trying to grasp the extent of what you can do from a physics POV. Can't. That's going to be fun if, like, throughout the next few chapters, Moses is just going to be doing random things to really just test the limits, because he's got that researcher brain. Oh, okay, that's a lot of messages. Oh, wait, okay. We just haven't... These are the ones I was responding to her. Okay, so she thinks it's a suicide.
I'm a tired sun, sleepy moon, and exhausted rising.
Okay. Safi's first public reading was at the book expo, and she had us eating out of the palm of her hand. She was meant for so much more. Yeah, maybe this is the... That was the doppelganger there. Oh, my friend, not an acquaintance anymore. Wish there... Okay, I can't just click and drag.
See what she knows about Maya. And
All right.
while I'm at it,
Let's
I'd like to know why she killed Safi's book deal.
explore a little first before we go talk to Gwen.
I'm worried about Kim. So am I.
Sharing your story isn't what I'd call it.
Last time we spoke,
Oh yeah,
Kim
this
said
is...
she didn't want to go out.
Yeah, so we're still in the dead timeline.
Well, she told me she was busy.
No pets on
Is just
campus.
her finding on the
Oh, a grade book.
This must be the professor Sophie TA'd for. She mentioned he liked to tear this one kid down, but failing him is harsh.
Yeah, let's
I bet Sophie wouldn't mind me helping out one of her favorite
change
students.
grade.
Shit. I need a password to change the grades. I'll never find it in this mess.
Oh, so I go to the other timeline, get the password, and then come back here and help that kid out.
You're right. It has to be perfect.
I'm gonna do
We
that
should
because
research
I
a perfect
think that would be
gift.
fun.
Have fun.
Okay, that book expo. What's that? Okay, so that door didn't load in properly.
Professor Asshat's grading my final right now.
Santa hat.
My younger self might have thought this would make an edgy photo. If we can't sit on tables, where are the cool kids expected to sit? In chairs? Like a bunch of squares?
Okay, yes, we could jump between the timelines back here as well. So I'll just check around here too quick before going over
I,
there.
for one, kind of like the paper straws.
Till we run out of them and we have a lot, we can't replace them with your preferred delivery method of plastic. Yeah, paper straws. I see the vision, but
Lo-fi ambient bellows to
I just need to
chill
find a good
/ study
biodegradable
to.
material to coat them in that's water resistant. Oh, there's a Polaroid. Release the Kraken.
Then boom! The spaceship crashes right in the middle of a park, and this alien crawls out of the hatch.
That seems like a lot of money for a student project.
I'm only gonna shoot the trailer. I figure I can cut costs doing some old school practical effects.
Seems like you've got a plan. Still very ambitious.
Go big or go home, right?
Anything else back here? Nope. Alright, so
I've been
yeah.
meaning to ask Diamond about her new movie. It's
So
like
let's jump over to the living one quick. Oh, new journal entry. I could have saved what the fuck? I could have saved Alderman. I could have saved him, couldn't I? I was so close. If only Moses hadn't. Shit, Moses saved my life. He didn't know what would happen, neither of us did, but he leapt in anyway. It's been a long time since I was the one being pulled from a bad end by someone else. Who knows what would have happened to me if Moses hadn't stepped in. We've bonded in a way only a near-death experience can. God, I hope Moses is alright. Please let him be alright. Oh yeah, and it's stupidly bright in the living timeline. Come on, stop getting stuck. There we go.
My dearest Annabelle, I write to you from the front lines to inform you that the war on Christmas has been lost. No
Card sign.
caffeine? This week of all weeks?
We only have
I predict
decaf.
outright revolt before the week is out.
Yeah, it's way too bright in this place in the living one. Like, no good fix, unfortunately. So I'll just try to not linger here too long.
Sugar and spices in my latte? Yes. Eggnog? No.
Lit
Professor's
professors.
sitting on the table?
It's lit, yo. Oh, these are interesting.
Oh, wow. These are, extremely creepy. Sorry.
Hard.
The art department really pushes for self-expression in every medium. I like that about Caledon.
Yeah, it definitely too much exposure. Alright, Loretta. Oh, before we talk to you, let's look at this unattended
Can't
laptop.
imagine being this trusting. Don't they know there's snoops like me around? Loretta's a hard worker. I'll give her that. I just wish she'd use her.
Hey, Loretta.
Let's say hi.
Hi, Miss Caulfield. How are you?
Working on your podcast?
Are you working on your podcast?
Yeah. I'm researching this really fascinating string of killings in West Germany in the late 80s. See, there was this hospital. You'll have to tune in if you want to hear the rest.
Do you think Max is gonna like start her own podcast in 24 hours to beat you to it?
Anyway, catch you later, Loretta.
Just weird. Like, I get wanting to be protective of like ideas and IP and stuff like that, but like, come on, if you know a person doesn't work in the space you're working in,
This school's success.
why do you
means
need
a
to be
lot you.
so like cagey about it? Alright, again, door being weird. So good to see that door doesn't load properly in either dimension or timeline.
Donner and Blitzen means thunder and lightning? Who knew Santa's reindeer were so metal?
Alright, let's see if we can find the password in here.
Martin has an A here. I knew it. Sophie would never fail, and then she didn't. And then she didn't. Martin has an A here. I knew it. Sophie would never fail this kid.
It doesn't look like the password's here.
I wonder who took the time to censor Sophie's recipe. Probably not.
Lots of fucking spices and a big fucking egg.
I hardly know any of the faculty here.
I mean, I don't even know what they wrote here, so it looks honestly like the same, like, two signatures over and over again, just like slight adjustment to this, like, zigzags lines in them.
Come on, Lucas. That's not your quote. You dressed up a line from A Christmas Carol. I bet he'd go ballistic if one of his students did that.
Anything in here? Nope. Okay, there's the notice.
This doesn't look so great for Gwen. Jeez, Caladon. Is that necessary?
Okay, so everything's locked up there. So let's jump back now to better lighting. I'm a little curious. These are... okay. Nope, no conversation there. Wasn't sure if they were like people I could eavesdrop. And one of them was the professor for that room. Alright, Gwen's office.
Gwen's office. Let's see what I can find out from her.
Let's take a photo of this record player.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, post the photo, so then Gwen's gonna be like, the hell were you doing in my office?
I will never be as cool as Gwen. It's alive!
Let's see, what else is in here? Oh. Before I talk to her...
A black rose? Pretty morose.
It's a good thing she's got her back... What? What? Alright, so none of these doors are loading
I'll
properly.
bet my camera that Gwen knows something about Maya.
Okay. Let's go to the other. Oh, let's check out the record first.
More music I'm not cool enough to know.
Alright, let's go to the other timeline. Let's see, what is there to look at in here? In this overly bright
I
room.
hope somebody is coming in to water you guys. Preferably someone who doesn't have to break in through an alternate dimension.
Some notes. This morning I attempted to call Student Resource to ask them why your class for a semester had been canceled. I was told no uncertain terms that was none of my business. Then I tried calling the president. She didn't even pick up the phone. Okay, so it's just students that were sliding notes under her desk. Oh, Abraxas. That... something. She's doing something with Abraxas, clearly.
Will Gwen be allowed to come back for these?
Stack of finals.
Tossing Gwen out screwed everybody over.
Alright.
So they took her computer. Probably going through it right now.
Alright. Well, that's everything in here, so let's go back to the other timeline. Where there is a janky door. We'll see what else we can look at before we talk to her. Candied pecans.
Happy holidays to my favorite prof. I don't think a happy holidays is in the cards. It takes
Stack of
me
finals.
ages to comment on one student photo. I can't imagine one of Sophie's former students, I guess.
Okay. Now to talk to her. Weird that she's got a physics textbook at her desk.
Sophie's book? Hey, Gwen.
Max. No conversations for you to conveniently overhear this time. Sorry to disappoint.
Actually, I need to talk to you about Sophie. No reason to beat around the bush. I know you got Sophie's book deal canceled.
Shit.
What I don't understand is why.
You really have a knack for learning shit you're not supposed to know, you know that?
So I've been told.
Well then.
Yeah, and she's dead, so she should feel comfortable sharing it.
No use fighting the inevitable. What do you want to know?
Why do this?
That book meant the world to Sophie. You had to know that losing it would break her heart.
Of course I did. I busted my ass to help Sophie get that deal in the first place. Introduced her to my agent, my publisher, lobbied for her. I don't regret it. That book was good.
Okay, then why?
This keeps getting weirder and weirder.
How did you convince the publisher?
So, what did you tell the publisher that made them nix the deal?
I told them there was incendiary content in the book. Which was true. It would have harmed a lot of people. Sophie included.
What was in it?
Sophie's book was incendiary? How? What was it about?
She's not gonna probably be willing to
You
share.
don't have an off switch, do you? How much did Sophie tell you about Maya Okada?
Oh,
bringing up Maya?
so Maya is connected to all of this. Only a little. Gotta play it
Not a
like
lot.
we know a little.
I know they were friends.
Understatement of the year.
Oh.
The two of them were like the creepy twins in The Shining. You never saw one without the other. And that Ben Lang kid used to follow the two of them around like a lost puppy.
That makes it feel like Vin did something to Maya.
Maya took her own life.
And that's what Safi wrote about in her book?
Maya's death and everything around it. Her anger at her mom for even thinking of Caledon when she'd just lost a soulmate. Ultimately, I realized it wasn't worth putting Yasmin and Safi through all that again.
I think she's leaving some details
Made a
out.
call. I don't know if it was the right one, but it's one I made.
Sounds like Yasmin can tell me more about Maya. I'll have to be tactful.
So yeah, we'll ask this and
Let
then
me
do
get
the
this
last
straight.
thing.
You helped Safi get the deal, and then you killed it?
If it had to be done, it made sense for me to do it. You know, I brought you into this world, etc.
Okay. Alright, last thing.
One last thing. Is that Safi's manuscript?
Oh, part of it. Why?
Can I read it?
No. That's where I draw the line.
So there's
I don't trust
definitely
you
other stuff hidden in
not
it.
to dig up old graves. Jesus. I've spilled too much already. Let's call this conversation over. Huh?
Oh, but we know what desk she put it in.
Shit. Now I'm even more convinced there's something important in that manuscript.
Freaking door.
How do I get my hands on a copy?
Oh, gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. So I started doing a little digging into that alderman situation, and it's already weird. Apparently neither Vermont State nor Lakeport PD have any record of a Detective Vincent Alderman ever. Is he like a time police?
How can they have no record of him?
Thank you.
They sent him.
Okay. Ben and Safi were hooking up, and Safi and Maya were very close. Did Ben know Maya too? Alright, let's jump over to the other one quick and see if I can search the desk. Yes.
If I'm lucky, maybe this Gwen left Safi's manuscript behind.
Oh, it's there.
Reading Safi's manuscript after all this feels like, I don't know, being hit by a tidal wave.
Okay, laws of physics. The drowned always surface. What is it? Smoking supposition. Chopper up itself. Parsberger's remains whole. So I'm wondering, like, we saw that weird alderman thing. If Maya's, like, ghost or some other timeline, Maya is also moving around and was also doing something.
Whatever happened with Maya was explosive. Let's see what Yasmin has to say about it.
Okay, so we'll go back out.
Would you mind closing it behind you, Max?
Okay. Really like to be able to do this.
I bet Safi wouldn't mind me helping out one of
One sec.
her favorite students. Enjoy the A, my dude. I think you've earned it.
Okay, so we got to change the grade. so we're still in the... There we go. Okay, so we gotta go talk to Yasmin. I'm gonna walk over there
Yasmin liked to get coffee here in the afternoon. Before Safi died.
Okay, so we're staying here. We're just gonna meet Yasmin for coffee now.
I should poke around here for Yasmin. Sorry, Yasmin, but I'll need to interrupt your downtime with some questions.
This is gonna be an awkward conversation.
Hi, Yasmin.
Maxine, how are you? I was worried after your nosebleed yesterday.
Like I said, I get those all the time.
Still, be careful. Small symptoms can be signs of larger problems. A toothache can mean a heart attack.
I'm gonna try not to think about that too hard. I was hoping we could talk.
Come, sit.
Alright, what are we gonna learn about Maya? You're in a good mood?
You look like you've won the day. Coffee's that good?
Our ratings are. Caledon is once again one of the top universities in the country. The coffee is just so-so.
I feel like every university just says that anymore because every university makes it onto every list of schools. They just don't say where they were placed on the list, so they all say we were a top-rated school because we made this list. We were number 999 out of 1,000, but we made the list.
I heard about what happened to Dr. Hunter.
Yes.
Would you really fire her?
That depends on the findings of the committee. It's out of my hands now.
Okay. Have you seen Safi today?
Have you seen Safi today?
No. We're meeting later this afternoon. I can tell her you were looking for her.
Alright, and then the book deal.
Did Safi tell you her book deal was cancelled?
What?
Uh-oh.
No. How was she when she found out?
Not sure, but I bet she was devastated.
Oh, Safia. I'll be sure to talk to her about this.
Anyways, now let's talk about something else.
Have you heard of a student named Maya Okada?
Of course. She took her own life. 4 years ago. A horrible tragedy.
I think Safi's book was cancelled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Safia didn't even know Maya.
What?
Did Yasmin just lie to me?
Oh.
Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin?
Let's go along with it.
Of course. I don't know why I thought they knew each other. It's just...
What?
There's a rumor. Let's go with that.
There's this rumor that something happened with Maya before she died.
I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but... Ms. Okada appears to have caused herself a great deal of pain.
So, she had a bad reputation. No wonder you didn't want her and Safi associated with each other.
Exactly. Strange. I really thought Vin's statement closed the matter.
Shady cow skull throwing Vin is involved?
Man,
Enough ancient history. I have a favor to ask.
there's like a whole web of mysteries to uncover with all this.
Could you keep an eye on her for me?
Why me?
Are you sure that I'm the best person to...
Yes. Because she trusts you. And I trust you.
Yeah. Sure. I'll look out for her.
Thank you, Maxine. Oh, the time. Let's do lunch again. Somewhere with more atmosphere than the other place.
Okay, so that was an interesting conversation.
Odd. What did she mean by Vin's statement? Maybe I'd better talk to Vin myself.
Okay. Ask Moses about Vin's statement. Maya was an incredibly talented writer, but she also had mental health problems. We tried to get her help she needed, but that didn't work. If we'd known it was as bad as it was, we would have done more. Okay, so this feels like they made a story to cover things up. Her death was clearly
He's
a cover-up
probably in
for
the
something.
admin building.
Oh.
Hey, sport. You're just gonna walk past me without saying hello?
Unforgivable.
Oh, what a terrible mistake. Whatever shall I do?
I'm hurt, but I'm sure you can make it up to me.
I'll think of something. Anyway, hi Amanda. What are you doing on campus?
Just going on a coffee run?
But your coffee's better at the Turtle. This one tastes like ass.
Enough about me. What are you doing here?
I work here.
No. I mean, I just saw you talking to President Fayyad. What were you talking about?
Oh. Let's be honest with her. We'll say it's about Maya.
I was asking her about Safi and her relationship with a student named Maya Okada.
Oh. Why?
It's kind of a long story, but it's for something important.
This guy's always falling for you, isn't it?
You have no idea.
Well, I'll leave you to your something important. See you around, Tiger.
See you, Amanda.
Okay.
He's probably in the admin building.
Alright. Okay, there's no crosstalk or anything. Alright, so over to the admin building. Which I don't like that they call it admin building, since the buildings are connected. It's like, just call it the admin wing. All right. See what's going on in here. So we gotta talk to Living Vin. So I will just kind of explore a bit. Well, let's switch over to the dead world and explore everything here quick, in case there's any other Polaroids to grab. Oh, security guard, what's he doing?
It's that security guy who's been lurking all over campus. Is he looking at classes?
Can't super see his face. Okay, it might just be a random security guard. Like, the way they weren't showing his face made me think maybe it's going to be, like, someone we would recognize and he's trying to be secretive. Like my guess for a second was if this, I think his name was David, the security guard that was married to Joyce, Chloe's stepdad in the first one. Because clearly he and Joyce split up, so maybe he's here or something like that.
Oh no! Somebody abandoned their boy.
Okay, anything else? Oh.
Don't mind us, Max. We were just finishing up.
Vin, Abraxas needs new blood.
You mean you need another line on your resume?
Hold up, can we talk? I just want to ask you about Maya.
Oh.
Please. I can't handle the both of you. Trying to exploit my weak spots.
Did I just witness a failed crown snatching?
You gotta seize the opportunities when you can. And hey, it almost worked. Speaking of which, what's the deal with Maya? Isn't she the undergrad who died a while ago?
That's her? Why, do you know anything?
Just that Vin looks like he bit into a lemon anytime someone says her name.
So Maya makes Vin uncomfortable, huh? Let's find out why.
There's gonna be a debate at the beginning of next semester. A special little pissing match for Vin and me. Vin usually runs for Abraxas president unopposed. But if I had the right piece of dirt, I bet I could make him step down.
Ooh.
If I give her something juicy and then go to the other timeline, maybe I can listen in on Diamond confronting Vin?
Ooh. Vin's covering something for Yasmin.
Gave a public statement about Maya. And I think Yasmin had something to do with it.
Like Yasmin asked him to give the statement?
That's the vibe I got. Do with it what you will.
I don't get it. Were Maya and Vin friends or something?
I'm not sure, but they definitely knew each other.
And Vin gave a statement about her death. What a pompous little piece of shit.
Go forth and conquer.
Whatever he did, now's your chance.
Because I'm not a
to
big
squeeze
fan of
it
Vin
out
so far.
Damn. Okay, Machiavelli.
Can you do me a favor? Wait until I get out of here to bring this up with him.
You got it. I won't jeopardize your getaway.
If I'm going to listen in on this conversation, I need to cross to the other side.
Where were you?
Let's just do a quick check of things in here. Oh, Legends book.
Keep up my shenanigans and I'll have to add Max Caulfield to the list.
Another Hot Dog Man toy.
What is going
Mothman book.
I didn't realize I needed cryptid erotica until just now.
I will be just going to step away for 1 second. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's look at these messages.
Do I have to go to Abraxas meetings now? This is
Um,
why I never did extracurriculars.
okay, so we're in Abraxas apparently from solving that thing. I thought I hit a wall in the Alderman mystery, but then I got a single ping for the name Alderman in the Lakeport area. There's a bizarre report from 40 or so years ago about a widow named Mrs. Marjorie Alderman, who'd be in her late 60s now. I'm still reading through it, and I'll reach out to you soon once I've made sense of it. Ooh. Craziness happening.
Would Alderman's mother know what happened to her son?
Dropping a new episode to get a clue. In 2 days, it digs in deeper into the mystery and explores the deaths of Maya as well. Oh, yeah. Yasmin is definitely trying to stop some stuff. Lost 2 talented students now, so she was also... Well, we knew, I think she was working with Maya. Okay. Saw Hot Dog Man. Diamond's Notebook.
Whoa, Diamond was working on a documentary about Moses.
Oh, that's
that
cool.
Was not dirt on Vin. I'm sorry, Diamond. I didn't think this,
What is this?
is what I'd find.
Oh, it's a love letter for her to Moses. That's awkward to just kind of pick up in front of her and just read. Or she's over there. But wild of her to then just leave it sitting there and walk away.
Hey, Gretch. Did you see Vin and Diamond? Talk about a rocky relationship.
Okay. Okay, we have a lot of things we need to do. Okay, so let's switch over. Then eavesdrop on the confrontation. Nothing else in there to see.
If I eavesdrop...
Okay. We'll just look at this stuff in the meantime.
I didn't realize I needed Cryptid Erotica until
That book again. That book's
Keep
still
up my
there in both
shenanigans and we'll
timelines.
have to add Max Caulfield to the list.
Is the love letter still there? Nope.
Right. As always, what was I right about?
Okay, study group.
A crush on Lucas? Really? Things can't be that bad, can they?
Okay, so now we're gonna see it.
No, because here's the thing. I didn't want to bring this up before, but I know about the statement you made. About Maya.
Uh-oh.
Yasmin asked you to give that statement, didn't she?
Causing drama.
Expect the head of Abraxas to be Mother Teresa, but they shouldn't be covering up details about someone's death.
Alright, fine. You wanna know what happened? After he died, Yasmin told me that if I stated on the record that Maya was troubled,
Oh, bribery.
Holy.
You had to say about Maya.
Diamond, maybe because we were fucking friends? I didn't want to Colmenare's fiction just shut up. You wanted a performance, and now you're gonna get one.
Now you're gonna get one.
I grew up without any money, okay? Most kids at Caledon don't get what that's like.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna make it as an actor. So yes, Yasmin promised me a stable, respectable job, health insurance. And I took it. And I cared about Maya. And it was a horrible thing to do, and I've regretted it ever since.
I don't have to bring that up in the debate.
There's not gonna be a debate. I'm dropping out of the race.
You're just gonna let me be the head of Abraxas? Like that?
Oh.
It doesn't feel very good in the end, does it?
Vin met Maya in Lucas's class. And he also knows something about the cow skull through Sophie's windshield, which conveniently made Lucas look guilty. If I can pressure the other Vin, maybe he'll tell me what the hell is going on here.
Yeah, this will be interesting. Is that a Polaroid? There is a Polaroid in the other one. So we did not explore the Dead World office yet. Okay, new messages from Moses. Okay, believe me, after what we saw up there, I will. Okay, so about that article about Mama Alderman, it gets wild, so bear with me. 40 plus years ago, she was admitted to Lakeport County days before due date with what she described as complications with her pregnancy. Only despite what she claimed, not only was there no baby, there never was one. She and her late husband, she said, had planned to name their baby boy after his father, Vincent. It's like there's hints of who Alderman was, or maybe should have been, but only hints. So whatever happened when we saw him disappear, like, wrote him out of existence, and history got rewritten, it seems like.
And I thought my powers were a burden before.
Jeez, that's crazy. Alright, I'm just gonna click just to, like, get the red dots to disappear, but we know what happened.
How nice of you to finally return my phone calls, Desmond.
Oh.
Damn the emails. Sophie was our only child. Can't you
Okay.
spare 15 minutes to discuss her funerary arrangements?
Not on good terms with her husband or ex-husband.
She didn't have a will. And though she died by suicide, she didn't leave a note.
Died by suicide? But I thought...
I'd prefer for her to be buried as soon as possible. Hate the thought of her lying in a funeral home. Alone.
Are we gonna try to go
can't
to the
keep
funeral
listening to
home?
this.
Anything else we got over here?
I don't blame Vin for wanting to ditch Caledon and get a fresh start.
Okay, he's been applying. That's a resume.
Looking for gigs out on the West Coast, huh? Break a leg, Vin.
Okay, what does that say?
Looking for gigs out on the West Coast,
Oh,
huh?
roles he
Break a
played.
leg,
Got it.
Vin.
The Hermit.
I don't like the looks of this guy. Too grim.
Monthly
Changing
planner.
Yasmin's schedule must have been agonizing. For both her and Vin.
Alright, Polaroid. Sebastian the Hedgehog in a
The
pot.
hedgehog, distant relative of the shrew, enjoys its rest after a full day's work for the kahuna.
Just don't break it?
I could just get you a new one. It cost me like $2.
I don't want a new one. I want the one you gave me.
Okay.
Sophie bought him that hedgehog? That's sweet.
Now let's take a
Say
snapshot of
cheese,
it.
little guy.
I gotta zoom the whole way in on this guy. Yeah. No double exposure for that guy. Alright. It's back to the other timeline again. Oh. Oh, nothing. Wait. Someone drew on me.
Caledon's Gorilla Girl strikes again. Keep fighting the good fight, kid.
Eye patch, sunglasses, monocle, eyebrows and devil horns, mustache. Let's see. Anything in here to take a look at? Foam bullets.
Looks like somebody had their last stand.
Alright, Vin. Talk from here.
Bad time?
It's fine. I'm just playing calendar Tetris. Gwen's hearing threw off the boss's schedule. Anyway, what can I do for you, Max?
Yasmin gave you this job as a favor, didn't she? For talking to a reporter who was writing about Maya's death?
Didn't your parents ever teach you to not bring up people's dead friends for no reason?
There is a reason. I promise.
Please, enlighten me.
Trying to help someone.
It might not make a lot of sense, but I'm trying to help someone. And that means learning about Maya.
Maya's been dead for years now. She can't help you or anyone else.
Just go with me for a second, okay?
All right.
You said in your statement that Maya was troubled. But that wasn't true, was it? Vin, what really happened?
Ask Lucas Colmenero. It all started in his class.
Oh.
He has Maya's blood on his hands.
Oh.
You're not saying Lucas
killed her? Not literally, but...
Did he just, like, trash her writing in front of everybody?
The man deserves every misfortune that befalls him.
She has to have, like, written something that everyone thought was spectacular, but he was jealous. Or he plagiarized and stole her stuff and, like, published it.
Skull through her windshield?
No more free secrets. I have a reputation to protect.
I guess I could reveal one of the other secrets I know.
Ooh. Okay. What do I pick? I feel like if I say you and Safi were together, he will not trust me because I went through his phone. If I say that one, he might be more on board because he's already, like, not feeling Lucas. The Gwen one, I don't know if that helps or not.
What if I told you that Lucas filed a restraining order against Safi?
Well, I say that Lucas is less dumb than I thought.
Oh.
So, was that a shiny enough info nugget or not?
Very shiny.
Alright. So was the cow skull you or not?
Yes.
Okay.
So, why?
I mean, you've seen a pissed off Safi before. She's like a force of nature. When I heard her book got squashed, I seized an opportunity to aim her at a deserving target.
So you were, what, protecting Gwen?
That's as much as you get. And now I really do have to get back to work.
So there wasn't a Braxis note left for Gwen.
But
so she's doing something. She's affiliated with the
real reason
Braxis.
is for you digging up old history.
Something else. So things are clearly connected here.
She suffered enough while she was alive.
And I do feel like the pacing of all of this is like slowly you're getting the clues to bring all of this together, which is nice. It feels like there's not going to be any loose ends afterwards, hopefully. But it feels like you're slowly weaving everything together.
Max, don't need to knock. My door's always open.
So much stuff floating in
Come on
there.
in. I want to show you something.
We gotta check
Wasn't
these
me,
crosstalks
but man,
first.
I wish it could have been.
Whoever it was that tipped me and THC gummies last night, are you single? Hot? I feel like we got a good thing going on here. To my rock, my light, my favorite drinking buddy, Claudia. Thank you for being my wife. Without you, I'd probably still be crying alone in a bar in Kansas. Alright, and then notes. So we know there's shady stuff. Stained rug.
Looks like someone had a party foul.
What?
Oh, a snowman figure.
Aw, cute.
My son gave that to me a few years ago.
Just leave.
Dug it up
Don't even talk to him.
Ah, are you familiar with Araucaria forests? They're all over southern Chile.
I'm not. They look beautiful, though.
Well, next time the wanderlust hits you.
Soccer
I
ball.
don't recognize the name.
Oh, that. A fan sent it to me. He's quite famous, actually. Do you follow much football?
Not really.
Okay, so I can't... There's no switches that I can do here, so we'll just go ahead and talk to him. As soon as the... There we go.
What did you want to show me?
Take a look at that.
Emails. Fancy pen.
A pen so fancy I'd be nervous to write with it.
Cups.
Looks like Lucas has been having some late nights.
Computer
This
background.
is actually a really cool shot. I hope Robbie's doing okay.
Yeah, he's kicking people's asses, so I think he's doing fine. Email.
A movie? Holy shit. Now I don't have to read the rest of the book.
And restraining order.
Holy shit. He actually did it. Did I make the right choice? Should I have told Sophie about this?
Okay.
It's a temporary one. I bought myself 2 weeks to find some solid evidence. I know you may not be thrilled. Sophie's your friend. But it's giving me a lot of peace of mind, so thank you.
Don't thank me, really.
You don't have to thank me. It was none of my business. Shouldn't have been looking through your stuff in the first place.
I don't disagree. But no harm done. But I'm sure that's not why you came to my office. How can I help you, Max?
Alright, let's ask how Robbie's doing first.
How's Robbie doing?
Still angry with me, but we're making progress. I canceled a few things to go to his taekwondo match. I think it made him happy.
Movie deal?
I don't mean to pry, but I couldn't help seeing that email from your agent.
Oh, no worries. It's an incredible feeling. Getting chosen for the big screen. About time, right? Just don't tell people yet. Okay, Max? These sorts of things, they have to be announced properly. I'm thinking at Krampus.
Krampus?
Probably. I have a call with my agent later. I'll get the details then.
Turn a whole holiday party into something about him.
Why aren't you at that Burlington book event?
The book expo? I pulled out. Didn't seem important, what with everything happening to Robbie and all this.
Alright, now let's talk about Maya.
I was wondering, what can you tell me about Maya Okada?
Why do you ask?
Ooh. I'm just curious.
I don't really know much about her, but I heard she was your student. I'm just curious is all.
What happened to Maya was a tragedy. A tragedy I really don't like to talk about. So I'm afraid you'll have to whet your curiosity somewhere else.
Message received.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a phone call to take with my agent, so if you could see yourself out.
Sure.
All right. At least his door's working properly here.
Well, that was a bust. Won't be able to snoop around in here either.
All right, so we gotta switch over to the other timeline. We'll do a quick, just kind of glance, make sure there's nothing else to see. Doesn't look like anything else changed here, so. Okay. Nothing else. And now that door is actually proper. So let's go in. Yeah, because he's at the book expo in this timeline. He's got a framed photo of it, just not a desktop background.
Alright, let's see what I can find about Maya. Should put some ice on that, Mr. Standy.
Definitely going to be stuff in those drawers, I think. Let's do a snapshot of this.
Shiny, and probably hasn't typed a word in years. Kinda like Lucas.
What do we got in crosstalk? Keep seeing posts about people breaking into the crime scene. Good fucking luck. Have fun being traumatized for the rest of your life. Oh, another Polaroid. Oh, someone ransacked his office.
How'd they get in here? Jesus, some of these items are priceless. I've got a lot on my plate. I don't need this right now. Where the hell's Yasmin? Where's security?
Guess normal drip just doesn't cut it for Professor Colmenero.
Advanced reader copy.
Seems like at least one student remembers Lucas fondly.
Let's check this drawer.
Looks like a fun read. I didn't know Lucas did fun.
Okay. Family photo.
That's probably his ex-wife.
Oh.
Look really happy here.
There's
What
a key.
a strange place to find a key. Must be significant.
It's probably gonna be for the file cabinet. Just glance at that mug
World's
quick.
okayest dad. Might be the first time
World's
Lucas didn't
okayest
oversell
dad.
himself.
So I love that that's a mug that they have in this. 'Cause a few years ago at a like White Elephant gift exchange I did at work, I got a mug that said "World's Okayest Employee," and coincidentally, the guy who got it had just gotten a promotion. So, perfect mug for him to have at his new job. Okay. So, more stuff about the alderman that we saw. He shouldn't have been there. Official report was that Marjorie Alderman was diagnosed with severe abdominal pains, psychosomatic response to the overwhelming grief stemming from the death of her husband. Oh. Detective Vince Alderman was never born and never existed, but the residue remains at the margins. Scientist in me is curious about the how of it all. But the black eye in a horror movie in me says it's better to leave that particular thread alone and the latter one out. Wow. Even they're acknowledging the trope there. It's science, I had to check. Just wish we could tell Safi about this wild shit.
If Alderman never existed,
Need to figure this out before what
how
happened
the
to him
hell
happens
do
to someone we
Moses and
care
I
about.
remember him?
Yeah, it feels like that's going to happen to someone, and if all of these actions that I'm doing are building towards that, that's going to be crazy. Let's see, is this the key for this
Doesn't
lock?
fit.
Okay. Feel like it's going to be one of the file cabinets, but I guess we will see.
Don't think I've ever seen this sort of tree in the wild.
Let's open the top drawer.
These folders are all from this year. I doubt I'll find anything about Maya.
Okay. What about the bottom one?
Would you file what I did to Maya under W or M? That's a lot of junk. But maybe what I need is somewhere in there.
Okay, so we're looking at one file at least. What is all of this? Fashion magazine?
Maybe he reads it for the articles.
Wrinkled note.
M.O.
That's Maya.
That could definitely
Can't
be
believe
Maya.
the Lucas Colmenaro wants to be our mentor. Going to bring in what I have so far tomorrow. I'm a little stuck on where to go next. Maybe you can help me brainstorm. Holiday
Yes, Mom
party.
did one of these.
Folded
I
paper.
didn't realize just how much Lucas's book has resonated with people.
Okay. Let's check the purple folder.
Oh, why were Lucas and Maya meeting so much? This can't be a repeat of what happened at my high school. The time
Oh.
was far too many.
That's why I think Lucas is going to be a red herring here, because, like, if it just turns into other teacher that everyone loved so much and had a crush on ended up being the bad guy, it just
Of course, Lucas
wouldn't be
is
as
the type
exciting,
of
I think.
asshole that makes you buy his own book for class.
Hate when professors did that stuff at college. Especially when they purposely make slight edits each year, so they say it's a new edition and you have to buy a new one, so no one could ever get away with selling used copies.
Well, this at least confirms Maya took his class.
Okay. So nothing else here. Alright. So now we can check this cabinet. Which feels like it might be the one, because I don't think there was any other ones.
Nope.
Oh, apparently there is. The typewriter. Oh. Oh.
That's not what I was expecting. Wait.
Is it another
a
song?
million miles beneath my feet?
Oh.
I know
Maya
this.
wrote this.
Maya wrote this.
Okay. Something less pointed, more metaphor. Oh, that's... In that city, the beast rose and stared into me. It became me. I had always been the beast. That was later. Now I was trembling, freezing cold on a January morning. Took a step toward the moving truck, glanced back at the people gathered up the curb, and instantly understood what it felt like to drown. My parents were looking at each other, and Obasan was looking at the ground. An outsider might see this as obstinance, disapproval at my departure, but I knew they'd been crying and they didn't want me to see. These people owned my soul, I thought. Separating from them was like trying to breathe water. All I could do was thrash. 18 is too young. Hannah is only a girl, Obasan said over dinner the night before, talking about me like I wasn't there. She's American, said my father, like that explained it all. That explained it. We're all American now. All of us except her brother, Kaito, had this job in Tokyo. Not even wild horses could drag him from Japan. Those same wild horses that took me from the only home I've ever known across 200 miles of highway to a city with a beast at its center, where inside that labyrinth, the people who owned my soul would have torn it away from them. This notion of displacement would translate no matter the country. Interesting.
Come on, there's gotta be a copy in here. Maybe 10 of them.
Oh no.
Holy shit. It's the same.
I had always been the beast. But that was later. Now I was trembling, freezing cold. Yup. Changed. That's why he circled those things. Knows what to change. Ugh. Yep, he plagiarized. He stole it all. So maybe he didn't do the murder, but he's clearly not a great person. Dang.
Vin was right. Lucas does have blood on his hands. This is what I've been missing this entire time.
I'll do it like that. Whew.
I have to talk to Safi.
That's crazy.
Safi,
Oof.
hey.
Stay strong, Habibti. You know where to find me.
Okay. Talking about book cancellation.
Is something wrong?
Oh, you want to talk to me now? I've got nothing to say to you.
Safi,
What? Did you spread my business to someone else? Dig up a couple more clues?
Shit. She knows I've been asking questions. I'm not sure who you've been talking to, but I have a good reason.
Oh, you have a good reason. Well, in that case, what's your good reason, Max?
You know what? Trying to help you. She's probably not going to like
Worried
that
about
answer,
you.
though.
I think there might be someone that means you harm.
Yeah. Me too.
Yep, but she's going to think it's Max.
I don't have the energy for this. I think you should leave me alone for a while. Maybe a long while.
But not surprising. It seemed very clear she's got, like, a bit of a short fuse, so, like, anything Max does is probably gonna cause that to happen. Krampu's head in the background.
I spent so many nights like this when I was on the road. Diners, bars, hotels. I liked being alone then. At least, I think I did. Joyce still treats me like her second daughter, even after everything. Sometimes it feels like she pins the hope she had for Chloe on me. The least I could do is make her proud.
I wonder what this scene would have been like if I would have picked the other option where Chloe survived and everyone else in the bay died.
I could ask Amanda to help me drown my sorrows.
Okay, so we have a lot of stuff to do. Oh, Victoria Chase new update. In high school I knew a punk chick with the worst fashion sense, but now if I could photograph anyone in the world, I'd photograph her. Is she talking about Chloe? Yeah, I wish I could, but she died years ago. It's literally the photo shoot of my dreams now. Wow. And journal entry. Okay, what's the latest page? There are a lot of creeps in the world, and Lucas Colmenero is one of them. He acts like he's dignified, but he's a user. Jefferson was all charm too until he wasn't. No matter how kind he acts, what he did was an abuse of power, and Maya is dead because of it. Who knows what Lucas is capable of? I feel sorry for Robbie to have such an asshole for a dad. I feel sorry for Safi too. So many people have failed her, including me. Alright, so there's a lot to do here. Let's see if I can speak to Gwen.
Hey, Gwen.
Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I really think you should take a look at the footage. It's weird. Like, game-changingly weird. I think you should fight this.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, that's all. I hope. Just take care.
Alright. So extending an olive branch to her. Hopefully that will do something. Alright,
Just
more
talk to me,
things.
Safi. Tell me what's happening.
Okay, yeah, she's struggling with a bunch of stuff. Picking up ingredients for sangria makes me think about a friend who used to get wasted and try to get us to break into abandoned buildings. Wherever you are, I hope there's plenty of derelict bowling alleys. Okay.
I can't believe we got out of that. Fucking crazy. Imagine playing this out.
Anything else
All
on the
dressed up for
stage?
Columbus. I was so excited to go. I doubt I will.
Alright, let's talk to Amanda.
Hey, sport. Working hard or hardly working?
Sport? You cosplaying as a boomer dad today?
Hey, you said it first.
I doubt it. Old sport is more my style anyway. It's finals week, isn't it? Everyone that's come in here lately has that same frazzled look. A drink to ease your troubles.
Shot, please.
Are we wanting a gasoline on fire flavor experience? Or a sickly sweet, rated grandma's liquor cabinet kind of taste?
Let's go gasoline on fire.
Let's do the gasoline. I want to burn my throat off.
Shitty mezcal? All of the smoke, none of the dip.
Taste buds are overrated.
How are we feeling now?
Like I keep thinking I've hit rock bottom, but then I realize I'm still falling.
You are such a disaster. Oh God, I certainly have a type. You need more than a drink. Let's hang.
Alright. You won't get in trouble?
Don't you have a bar to tend?
We don't need to leave the turtle to have fun. Remember that date we were gonna go on? What do you say we have that date now?
What are we gonna do? Kidnap the members of Revenge Horse and force them to play here?
As if. Revenge Horse only plays house shows. We might not be able to go to a show for real, but we can always pretend.
I guess.
Bitch, shut your dumb eyes. We pull up to my buddy Eddie's house. We call it the Rat Hole. Best house shows in Lakeport. Revenge Horse goes on at 11, but at the Rat Hole, that means midnight. The place is packed. We can smell Granite Joe smoking a blunt out back. And Eddie waves to us from a table full of scary merch.
Scary merch?
Hold up. Why is the merch scary?
We approach the merch table. It's covered in
I love how it
stickers
does this
and
fading
pins,
light
and
as
they're
it goes
all of
back
this
into
horse
this.
that looks like it was, quite frankly, drawn by a toddler, and yet it's powerful. No matter where you stand, it stares into your soul.
Sick as hell. I buy a sticker.
You now have one sticker.
Hey, do I hear the band doing a sound check downstairs?
Ahead of schedule? Let's check it out. Careful, the stairs are steep. Revenge Horse opens with my favorite song. Fuck, Marry, Kill. And a mosh pit opens in the smoky dark in front of the stage.
We're gonna channel Chloe here. We're gonna thrash.
Let's thrash,
Shaka Brushes.
Okay. Let's pretend you said something normal. But
Still
basically
saying the
that's
same
it.
thing.
We throw ourselves into the crowd.
No! To be fair, I probably immediately get a black eye.
Oh, then I fight us a way back to the bar and get you an ice pack.
A sticker and an
Well,
ice
night
pack
is the show
accumulated.
anyway. Hey, the singer. Is she a stage diver?
I mean, in so much as you can call a thrifted area rug a stage, sure. She sets her guitar down and takes a running leap towards the crowd.
I catch her.
I run over to the spot where she would land.
Oh, wait, don't you have an ice pack in one hand?
Oh.
Oops. Yes, I do.
Shit. I hope you're prepared for what happens next.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell me that the singer, that she...
Stone cold dead on the floor. But don't worry, this is how she would have wanted to go out. Before we leave, we each receive an invitation to her Viking funeral.
That was the wildest show I have ever seen. Or, like, talked about.
Told you it'd be worth it. And you're walking away with, let's see, one terrifying horse sticker, some bruises from moshing, and an invitation to a Viking funeral.
If that was just a dry run, imagine what the real Revenge Horse show is gonna be like. It's been a buck wild day, but that made me feel like, I don't know, maybe tomorrow my existence won't make things worse for everyone around me.
That's a little bit of an alarming line to say to her. Because she doesn't have the context of any of the stuff that's been going on. So she's gonna be like, what does that mean?
Keep saying that. about your day. What happened?
Why are you so nice to me?
Shit. I'm doing it again. My therapist says I latch onto people too quickly. But what am I supposed to do when I gel with someone? Act like a bitch?
Please don't.
At this point, you saying one mean thing would make me dissolve into a puddle of tears.
Hey. I have never made a girl cry on a first date before, and I don't want to start now. Look, what can I say? I have a thing for emotionally unavailable women.
You're not saying I'm...
You're literally in my bar talking about yourself like you're a Category 5 hurricane.
I mean, her at the bar when she said, "My God, I do have a type," was...
Sorry, did I do something wrong?
No. I really want to kiss you. It's just that like I said, I tend to go for women who don't feel the same way about me. And I need to know I'm not just projecting. So, you kiss me first.
Yeah, we do the kiss.
I'm a sucker for a good dare.
Sucker for a good dare. They did a callback to the first
I'm also very...
two when Chloe dares her to kiss her.
So...
Are you trying to break me? Max Caulfield, you are the worst.
Now that it's clearly been established that there's not a romantic thing between her and Sophie, it's like, yeah. No, she can have a hopefully stable, functioning romance in a game.
When do you get off?
About an hour. But before we do anything else, maybe we should sleep on it?
In my bed?
As much as I'd like that, I'd like to be able to tell my therapist I made good choices this week.
You are a very smart woman. Goddamn.
To be continued. Okay? For now, I have to get back to it.
That was adorable. Alright. So we still have a lot of other stuff to do that's plot related.
You know, I'll admit, I don't really see too many live performances.
And we're going to correct that immediately. If you want to get to know me, music is a surefire way to do that.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll bring a notebook. Take notes.
Excellent, write this down. Does comedy, enjoys live music, super cute, the last one's important.
I feel like you've done this before. What's in the Max journal?
Hot's definitely there. And mysterious. Hoping you can help me fill it out a little more.
Okay.
Sure, alternate Max and Amanda got to see a real band, but did they get to attend a Viking funeral for Greasetrap? I think not.
Sit for a sec.
Are you the one who's unlucky? Or is it just everyone who ever meets you?
You stay the fuck away from me.
I think you should leave me alone for a while. Maybe a long while.
Okay.
What Lucas did to Maya was deplorable. I can only imagine how painful that was for Safi. And I poked at that pain like a kid with a stick. Oh, give me something. Maybe I should have told her the truth.
I like they have these points where you can just sit down and like
Sorry.
it kind of just gives you a recap of the actions you've taken up to this point, and like he's like, this is how Max is reacting to the consequences of those. Okay. Let's continue moseying about here. Just want to check. Yeah, we gotta speak to Vin in Dead World and then leave the bar in the Living World, so we haven't even done any exploring in the Dead World yet.
Any idea what you're gonna do?
Do?
Okay.
Hey, Max.
Oh, fuck. That's about the level of greeting I'm expecting at this point. Thank you. You okay?
Everything's fine.
She fell in love with the wrong person.
Reggie, what happened to the bro code?
Oh.
Max is a bro.
Max is a bro.
You ever have a thing for the wrong person?
So who
Show me
hasn't?
someone who hasn't, and I'll show you a liar. Or however that saying goes.
It's deep, Max.
I didn't think I wanted
And she
anybody
just sucks
before.
up for.
Reggie says I should move on, and he's right. I haven't felt this way about anyone, ever. I don't know if I will again.
Give it time.
Give yourself some time. Life has a way of surprising us.
One might say life is
I really hope
strange.
you're right.
Alright, more
I wish
crosstalk.
Safi gave me a moment to explain.
Throwing shade. Only thing I wanted this year, Chris, was to introduce my baddie BF to my friends at Krampus, but I don't think Santa can do it. Let's see, what else can we look at the sun? Nope. Oh, new snapshot.
Pretend like I'm not even here.
Not going to do any of the double exposures because I don't really love how any of them look, and I don't know if it does anything. Like, if I knew there was like a benefit to doing it, I
Good
would do it.
business tonight, or the dishwasher is broken.
Alright, some people over there. Okay, can't go outside this time. Oh, D&D. Cool.
Must be game night.
Last time we had 2 bards, we got totally smoked.
That doesn't make any sense. Why don't you just make the campaign easier? People want to be bards.
Make the campaign
The game should suit the players, right?
Yeah, game should suit the players. DM shouldn't just make... They can tell the story they want to tell, but they should be able to do appropriate power scaling to make it accessible for who the players are in the group. So if they're all relatively new, you make it simpler. If they're all like hardcore, then you can ramp it up. Oh, instead it's just Reggie here. Oh, he's probably still
Hey,
thinking about
Reggie.
what he saw.
Feeling okay?
I don't feel like I'm about to fall off the face of the earth, so...
Reggie.
I know, I'm not doing good, Max. I wasn't doing good before I saw me. Now I'm worse.
I think something like that would rattle anyone.
That's not the only thing, though.
Oh.
When I was a freshman, I thought moving here, across the country, would fix everything that was broken inside of me. Everyone here just thinks I'm a fuck up. And maybe they're right.
Shit. I'm gonna say everyone.
Thing is, everyone's a fuck up. Every last one of us.
Even you.
Reggie, I'm the biggest fuck up I know.
Well, if the great Max Caulfield is a fuck up, then I guess there are worse things to be. Thanks, Max.
Anytime.
Kate Marsh's thing at the end of chapter 2 or episode 2 of the first Life is Strange was so stressful for me that I would love if that's not a thing in this one and I can avoid that by making Reggie feel good. Because if you have a similar thing with Reggie in this, I will not be super thrilled. Alright, not going to talk to Vin yet. Okay, for some reason that dialogue's still going from the... Just gonna do that quick to try to make it go away.
After all that work.
You mean, what if you're so busy addressing the immediate needs of your students that your 4-day workweek proposal fizzles?
Yeah.
Okay, wet floor sign.
That's what I really need to cap off my night. Falling on.
Is that a Polaroid? No. Okay.
I'm supposed to give them an answer by tomorrow.
Anything to look at in this spot? Yeah, Krampus
Is it
flyers.
really a good idea to cancel this? Now everybody just gets to sit at home with their feelings.
Yeah, I see where that would be a tough decision. Do you cancel the party because it feels like it would be in poor taste after a student died?
Glad to see you're still
Versus, do you give the students something to distract themselves a bit and also make it double a bit as like a memorial type thing?
Put it like that.
Not an easy decision.
Still don't feel shitty enough to drink beer.
Alright, let's talk to this Amanda.
Hey.
Hey, yourself. How are we feeling?
So if you're not gonna go work a
Oh,
consultant job,
you know,
does that mean I can't
I'm upright.
Derek, you don't even like girls.
Take it easy, okay?
Okay, so nothing else to do there. Alright, so now it's time to talk to Vin.
I'm getting a PhD in anthropology. Do you think your job prospects are
Come here often?
Probably too often. Join me? Help yourself. Rough day?
Everybody hates me. I'm annoying. I'm bothering everyone. My colleagues, Moses, Safi.
We're in the dead one, so
Safi
Safi.
used to get pissed at me too.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? Safi was obsessed with you. She would talk about you all the time. I was always jealous. I mean,
Don't hurt yourself. I know about you and Safi.
Oh. Well, I should have told you.
Let's just say that's fine. Let's be diplomatic with him.
There's
Maybe
been
he'll share
a
more
lot
stuff.
going on, and it's not like we're besties or anything.
I wasn't her boyfriend or anything, and it ended a while ago, but I guess I had this idea that we'd make up eventually. Any other deep, dark secrets you've disinterred from my past?
Is that gonna get?
I know what happened to Maya.
Oh.
Christ, Max! I was joking.
And I know what you did after she died.
I was young, I was an asshole, and I didn't want to end up working at my parents' liquor store until I shriveled up and died. Does the past version of you ever feel like
Yeah.
an alien?
That's. I feel like that's any person.
The shit that person cared about.
It's like
So
I think any person can just look at where they're at in life
can't even remember.
now and like where they were 10 years ago, 15, 20, and it's like, especially like people that are like this age, like mid 20s to like their mid 30s, like mid 20s, you go 10 years ago, you're like just starting high school. Like, yeah. I get it.
That sounds like a shitty spot to be in. Especially right out of undergrad.
Right? Here I was with the chance to be salaried, health insured, even fucking 401k'd. And all I had to do was talk shit. Which I'm good at. Sorry to bring down the vibes. I need to be more drunk.
See, you made yourself right at home.
I blame Vin.
Oh. You hitting that?
And then reverts right back to.
I mean, we were talking, and then Safi happened. And I guess Amanda didn't feel like I could hack it.
Oh. That's kind of whack.
She's probably right.
She's cute, but a little too principled for me, even discounting her utter lack of interest in my gender.
Hey, principals can be hot. I'm serious. I will write you an essay. Passion is very sexy.
No, you're right. Passion is sexy. Like your buddy. Big guy with the telescopes.
Moses?
Once, I asked him how his day was going, and he explained to me the double slit.
Come on. The double slit experiment being weirdly hot. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's just
You wouldn't?
He's my friend.
teenager brain
Extremely
hearing the
friendly.
word slit.
Moses, smash or pass?
For her, it's gonna be pass.
He's a friend.
Because-
It'd be too weird.
More for me.
More for-
I'll say this for Caledon. It's got a high ratio of fuckable faculty. Dr. Hunter, for instance. Interested?
Dr. Hunter, I don't remember who that is. Is that Gwen? Sure, we'll see.
Let's just say I was
Okay, yeah, that's
really
Gwen.
disappointed when I found out she had a wife.
You never know. Her wife could be down too. Professor Colmenero.
No. He sucks.
Does he now?
You suck.
All right.
Hey, I'm just trying to think of people we both know.
All right.
Smash or pass?
Vin has the right balance of like when he can goof around and stuff.
Pass,
That
dick.
is slowly growing.
Yet, I've put up with worse for less. Hold up. This is smash or pass, not have a healthy, long-term relationship and 2.5 kids or pass. I'm not asking if you want to marry them, just...
Just.
Exactly.
Okay, my turn.
Oh, is it gonna ask me to pick someone? Oh.
Now that's just unfair.
Why?
Because then I'd have to admit just how hot I find authority figures.
I say, really?
I would not have pegged you for the type.
Oh, yeah. What would you peg me for? I'm sorry. I couldn't let it
This
die.
guy. All right. I guess it was inevitable. They'd have to give you one scene where he kind of cuts loose a little bit, and then it's like, all right, maybe he's not so bad.
Oh.
No. My students are off limits.
Well, as I am one at Caledon and two, not one of your students, which appear to be your two standards.
We're gonna
Come
pass.
on.
So, about me, Miss Caulfield. Where do I fall on the binary?
We're gonna pass.
Don't take this the wrong way, but
No worries. No hard feelings. That's the smash or pass rule.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's been fun. I needed this, so. Thank you.
Night, Max.
Good night, then.
I better cross back over in case Safi is cooled off and is trying to reach me.
Oh, let's get a snapshot.
Adding this to my Sad Guy Drinks Alone series.
And we're posting it after rejecting them. Is there anything else with Amanda? Nope. Okay. So go back to the living world.
Nothing from Safi. I don't know what I was hoping for. Maybe I should just head home for the night.
Okay. Yep. Oh, new crosstalk though. What'd she say? The tuna's staying alive. Well, you can tell by the wave. Okay. I'm not gonna try to actually do the staying. Do a Bee Gees voice. Just gonna read it. Everyone can do it in their head that's watching. Cool. And Martin passed. Anything else? Nope. Alright, let's leave the bar. Oh no. Wait, this is the living world one, so oh.
What the hell?
Could be Lucas, it could be Safi.
We now return to your regularly scheduled fuckery. Oh, God. This is bad.
Okay. What happened? Did they do anything to the Arcadia Bay box? That's...
Whoever was here really messed this place up. What were they looking for?
Alright, yeah, we're good. Max, I just found out Revenge Course is coming in the spring if you want to go IRL. Love to. I gotta do something. Let me get back to you. Sure, you okay? Yeah, nothing I can't handle. Cut the elves and pedantry around enchanted forests. How about a tabletop RPG with gay cowboys in space? Someone make it happen. You're thinking of giving me dating advice. Maybe shut up instead. Just get back up there. Isn't the flex you think it is? Okay. Oh, and a new journal entry. I can't believe that on top of everything else, Amanda is also an incredible kisser. I mean, if she wasn't, I'd understand, but damn. Is she perfect? Okay, calm down, Max. Nobody's perfect, but could she be perfect for me? After all my fucked up shit, don't I deserve a little happiness? And I feel that when I'm with her, I forget everything but us. I forget everything but us when she's looking at me. I still can't stop thinking about her. She put smash and pass buttons on it. So I guess Amanda and Vin end up being the love interest you can pick, which makes me think, just the way this is drawn here, you can pick one of the two, and that makes me think that Vin's actually fine then.
Looks like whoever was here is gone now. Thank God.
Okay.
There goes my security deposit.
Yep. The Arcadia Bay box.
No. All my Arcadia Bay stuff. What the hell do they want with this?
What the?
They're still here?
Jeez. That scared me.
Fuck. I think they just went into the dark room.
Oh, man.
I can't let them go through my investigation stuff.
Let's check our phone first. Oh, nope. They just randomly showed those again. Corner the intruder. In a moment.
The person who did this is still inside my house.
Cool. Arcadia Bay newspaper.
And now Safi. It feels like everywhere I go, somebody gets hurt.
So they sat that out there. I'm not gonna go down there yet. Did they rummage through up here? Oh my god. They did. I don't know why I'm so shocked by that. Like, I was hoping maybe I'll get changed while I'm here.
Hope you've got an eye full, creep.
Chloe photo.
Fuck, Chloe. You were always the brave one.
They didn't go through the laptop. Went through that closet. Alright, let's jump over to the other one quick and just see. Alright, more crosstalk. Shout out to my dad, Lionel Rice, for always encouraging me to seek the truth. When I decided to find my birth mom, he helped me at every step. Everything I know, he taught me. Okay, Reggie. Do your thing. Okay, what's the other crosstalk? Okay, some stuff from Marlon. Anyone else going through it right now, or just me? Because in a word, bruh. No fucking way. Max Caulfield's in Abraxas now? Okay, so everyone knows I'm in Abraxas.
This would piss you off, Chloe. He'd be looking for some serious payback.
Yeah. That's why I want to go down here and see if there's anything else I can get before I...
Front's locked up tight on this side.
Okay. Is there anything else that I can grab? Take the knife. Grab all of the knives before you go down there.
Looks good. But why did they mess with Sophie's poetry books in the first place? Everything's still here where it belongs.
That stuff's fine. A Polaroid.
Max Moses, I must bid you adieu. Make good choices, or, you know, don't. What the? Looking for these? Really, Max? Most designated drivers at least give you a ride.
No ride. You're staying here tonight.
But Mom!
Only intruder in that world is Sophie. I wish she was here right now.
What sculpture?
This one isn't damaged.
It's fine. Back door is good.
Closed and secure. Too bad I can't hide out over here forever.
Am I not able to? Okay.
Keeping a lot of stuff I care about in the dark room.
Alright, if I walk down there in this one, I really want to know if I'm going to be able to jump over here, but it doesn't look like it. Darn. I was hoping I'd be able to jump in from this side and, like, ambush. But that's not the case, so... They actually forced me to do it like this.
Everybody knows that bad shit happens in basements.
Alright, let's go down. Who's it gonna be? If you see yourself, oh my god, it is.
Oh, shit.
Say ditto.
Oh shit, he's right. You're me.
I wish I could tell you there's a reasonable explanation for that.
Wait!
Okay. Oh. That feels like it's going to be significant. That falls. We can't chase. So she gets away.
Damn it!
They're not showing. She hit that branch, so she cut her face.
Now how do I get across?
Alright. Can I inspect that branch at all? I feel like that's going to be significant
Come on, come on, come on.
later. Like, I'm going to encounter someone that's going to have a scratch along their face or something like that. That's going to be what clues me in that there's someone that can take other people's forms. Maybe it's not, but I feel like that's the thing that's going to get revealed, is there's someone here who can transform into other people's appearances.
No doorways to the other world on this side of the log. I need to find a way to track her from this timeline.
Cool. Thank you for the hint. So she continued along this
How do I
way.
know which way?
Okay. Alright. Oh. Pushed it too many times and then turned it off immediately. Okay, so keep going this way. I feel like that glowing light there is probably what I need to head to. Just a hunch. Yep.
Hope I haven't lost her.
Why are there already steps there?
I almost got her.
What is this?
What the?
Stop! For fuck's sake, just stop!
What is
All
this?
right. You caught me. Now what?
Now what?
Oh. Where did you come from?
Where did you even come from? Are you from the future?
Is this what's been going on with you? That you've completely lost the plot?
I don't understand. Why were you
What
in my
is
house?
going on?
What are you looking for?
What are you looking for? All that stuff in your dark room about Lucas, about Ben, about Gwen? Shit you have no reason to know about or care about.
What? Trying to help Safi. We're just gonna
It's
see.
not true. I'm trying to help Safi.
Of course you were. God, I'm so sick of people trying to help.
Stop.
The
Please.
way she reacted.
We can't touch each other. I've seen what happens. Please, trust me.
Trust you? Go fuck yourself, Max. No!
Oh. But the thing didn't occur. They're gonna fall through the ice? I don't think it's going to be Max that she pulls up through. Okay, it is. I'm just so locked in on this shapeshifter thing that, like, I just don't believe it's two Maxes right now. Shit. Uh-oh.
Come on!
Oh shit. Just gotta use the rewind power. Oh, swapping the ice. Never mind. I forgot we had that power now.
What the fuck was that, Supermax? Come on. Let's get you warm. I always said you were too soft for academia.
Yep, here we go. Who is it? Is it Safi? Loretta? No, Safi. Safi, okay. The hair looked yellow for a second. So I thought it was Loretta. But nope, it's Safi. Okay. That's what I was kind of suspicious of it being. That it was going to be her. Okay. Let's go through these choices. So, most people tried to save Alderman. We went with it with Yasmin to try to get some info. Kissed Amanda. Glad to see most people did that. Passed on Vin. Some people just didn't talk to him. I wonder if that's just people who just did not like him and were like, I don't want to deal with this guy. We got the anime phrase correct. Promised Moses we would tell Safi to stay safe. Max did not mix up her Loretta's. That's good. Changed the phone guy's grade. Did not talk to the future or hear from the past. Every time I've gone up to it, it didn't give me an option to interact with it. So I don't know if that's a bug or something, because only like 1% of people talk to the art project. Some of them talked to it and heard from the past. Most people didn't, and I wonder if everyone's been walking by it and not seeing the option, because it hasn't shown for me at all. Maybe I'm not walking to it the right way. Max told Vin that Lucas wanted a restraining order, so about decent amount went with that one versus revealing they knew about him and Safi. Max told Diana Yasmin asked Vin to make a statement versus the mental health problem thing. Or something strong from Amanda. Most people did that one. Reflected at the snapping turtle. Did say would smash one of the colleagues. Some smashed some. 2% smashed everybody. So good for them. 23% passed on everyone, and decent amount didn't play at all. Revenge Horse concert. So some people managed to have Grease Trap survive the crowd surfing. I'm assuming that means you don't mosh pit first. 80% had the Grease Trap perish. 1% didn't attend the concert, which I assume they just didn't talk to her or just didn't pick it. Intruder alert. Max found the intruder using only clues. Okay. So I could have gone to the dark... that would have been interesting. I could have gone into the dead world and used my powers, and I guess I would have seen Max walking around. That would have been crazy. Wow. Okay. So let me just, I'm going to close out. I'm going to restart my camera so we can chat a bit and kind of close this out. That was a very, very exciting chapter. Wow. Alright, just waiting on that. Okay. Hello, I am back. Yeah, that was a crazy chapter. I'm really happy that we were able to resolve things with Moses quickly. Get to have him on our side. I had a feeling, like, the fact that he had a physics background, and that just, like, that scientific inquiry type thing, like, once he sees the evidence before his eyes, he's gonna start wanting to explore the boundaries of it, which is really cool to see through the text messages you're getting from him, like that he's like probing little details of it and trying to be like, I wonder if we could do this, because now there's these, for his mind, and like how I would think of it, because I'm also a physicist. So you've established there's two timelines, so now you want to understand what's the ability of different materials, data, information, energy that can transmit between those two to figure out what are means of communication or things that I could pass along potentially through Max as the conduit. So it's fun seeing that, like for me at least, just getting to see that character do those things. A lot of like character development with a lot of the people. Lucas has been Whiplash. He's a terrible jerk, to, oh, maybe he's a little sympathetic, to back to, no, he's a terrible jerk that may have caused a student to commit suicide. So no, he's on the shit list. Vin is very annoying and irritating, but you had this nice interaction with him at the bar while sharing drinks. That's like, okay, maybe he's not awful. He's not great, but he's not awful. Amanda's great. Definitely on board with that ship for this game. Safi, still a lot of stuff to figure out. At least, so we know something. We're going to clearly get more info and figure out what's going on. The Living World one, we're on the shit list with her. How that's all connected, we'll see. Yasmin's clearly got secrets that she's hiding. Gwen's got stuff that she's still hiding. And she's connected to Abraxas, so she's connected to Vin. They're clearly doing stuff. They're trying, like, Vin clearly tried to push Safi's wrath and revenge onto Lucas, who clearly has done things that have wronged people, but unclear if they're all conspiring against Lucas for just that reason, or if they're viewing it as he did something wrong, so he's an easy scapegoat to take the fall for something they're trying to do. So that's stuff that I'm very curious about to see where that's going to go. But okay, we established Safi is some sort of shapeshifter. I don't know why I couldn't say the word right now. And she's alive. Or wait, was that the Living World? Yeah, that was the Living World where she broke in. So interesting to see, like, okay, is she actually dead in the dead world or something else going on? Yeah, it's really cool. I'm having a ton of fun with this game. I like how if you take the time to interact with everyone, you can see how everything is coming together, like, not as far as like, oh, I know what the end game is for how this is all going to come together, but you can see how all the stories of everyone are like gradually converging towards each other. Like, there's still a lot of missing threads that we need to find to make the connections complete, but you can see how they're all heading in that direction. So it's going to be really cool to see all of that ultimately. But yeah, a lot of fun. And yet again, we had a crash. It's very consistent. It's heading in to the what is that one called? The Liberal Arts Building, I think was like that one. The one connected to the admin building. That's where it's always crashing. Annoying that it's doing that, but hey, if that's the only time we're having an issue, I will take it. Since I already know I'm kind of pushing it for what my computer can do with this game, because it's a relatively new game still. But yeah, having a lot of fun with it. Really, really excited to do the next chapter. Like, okay, what's Safi's connection to this now? Like how many of these issues have been caused by her? What does she know? Like, she's clearly been using this to snoop and stuff, so it seems like she's probably 1 or 2 steps ahead of so many other people in doing things. So I'm really curious to like see like, okay, is she going to kind of info dump on us and be like, I know all these things about what all these people are up to? Or does she not know either and she's in the process of trying to uncover it, and now you get to assist her with it, and you can kind of be like, she let her know she can trust you. I don't know, but gonna be very interesting to see. But yeah, all right, so we will wrap it up here. Tomorrow will be more Stardew Valley. I will be back next Friday. We'll play Chapter 4. And then the following week, we'll finish the game with Chapter 5, most likely. I'm not planning to cancel either of those streams. I'm taking some extra time off work next week because it'll be holiday and stuff like that, so I'm giving myself a long weekend. So I'm not expecting to, like, between work and other stuff going on, that, like, I'm going to feel like I need to take another break again. And last Friday was the first stream that I actually just canceled outright since, like, February, so I feel like I've been very consistent with doing like 3 to 4 days a week to this point. Stuff just caught up with me eventually. So I just had to take 1 week off. Or, well, 1 day. I didn't take the whole week off. Just skipped 1 week of one stream. So yeah. We'll be back next Friday for Chapter 4. Hope everyone had fun watching. This game has just been so much fun. Just really, really cool series. I can't wait to play all the other ones as well. So yeah. Hope everyone has a good rest of your evening. Have a good weekend. And I will catch you all in the next stream. So I'll see you all later.